And good afternoon, and I am back. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday, June 23rd, and I am making a video in response to a comment that a viewer, I think by the name of Black Sheep Adventures, posted yesterday in response to one of my more recent videos, suggesting that I should ride over and around in Cape May Beach. I responded to his comment that I have ridden through Cape May Beach, but he appropriately pointed out that I really never rode around the small streets in and around Cape May Beach, that I just drove through it on Shore Drive or Bay Drive. So the weather forecast was calling for rain today, but since it hasn't rained, I thought I'll jump on the bike and come over and make a short video, which I think will be a short video, riding around Cape May Beach. I think I pointed out, in fact I'm sure I pointed out on previous videos, that it's not entirely clear to me what the boundaries are of Cape May Beach. If you look on most maps, like Google Maps or other maps, as soon as you get beyond this S-curve, it would indicate that you are in the villas. But that's a post office designation. I think this is Cape May Beach. I am now in Cape May Beach. So even though you won't find any signs that say you're in Cape May Beach or you're entering Cape May Beach, this is what I believe to be Cape May Beach. Now I think it starts right here after the S-curve that I just went by. I don't really know where it ends. And the only times that's come up is when my wife and I go yard sailing, or when I accompany her yard sailing. A lot of times the yard sales will say they're in Cape May Beach. And, you know, we come over and talk to people about really where is Cape May Beach. And I've never gotten definitive lines of where it starts and ends. But I'm pretty sure this whole area is considered Cape May Beach, and I think the people here would take exception to calling this the villas. I guess like most people, they take justifiable pride in their community and they want it recognized. So to my right, the trees behind these homes is the old Ponder Lodge golf course, and it's no longer a functioning golf course, but there are all kinds of nature trails back there that people can walk through. It was developed, I believe it was developed by, let me see if this is this is a driveway, not a street. It was developed by a guy that owned the Schmidt Brewing Company up in Philadelphia. And he developed it, and I think it was referred to as Beerland or something like that many years ago. And he was not a beer drinker, even though he owned Schmidt Brewing Company. Nor did he, as my understanding, did he ever play golf. But this was started out as a functioning 9-hole golf course. Then it was expanded to a functioning 18-hole golf course. And then at some point it just sort of shut down and it became a wildlife refuge, part of the Cox Creek wildlife management refuge, and that's what it is today. And you can, there's all, as I said, there's all kinds of nature trails back there that you can walk through. People take some beautiful photographs of it. Down here, just see if I can just take a peek in here. Obviously I'm not going to ride back into it, but I will try to just go back and take a quick peek. And that sign that I'm looking at says, "This wildlife management area is closed from 9 p.m. until 5 a.m. and that it is strictly enforced." There's somebody walking the trail. I'm sure you won't be able to read this on the video, but this is a sort of a map, and shows you are here, which is right over there, but it highlights the walking trails. There's red, blue, yellow, white, and green, and down there it says, "Welcome to the Cox Creek Wildlife Management Area, considered by many to be one of the most important migratory stopover habitats in the country. The Cape May Peninsula has gained international recognition for its spectacular concentration of birds during the spring and fall migrations. Because of its unique configuration and geographic location, millions of migrating songbirds, raptors, and shorebirds are funneled along the Cape May Peninsula every year. Bats, butterflies, dragonflies, and damselflies also use this area during migration." Cox Hall Creek Wildlife Management is a 253-acre former golf course. Like most golf courses, the habitats of this course held little value for wildlife. Through habitat restoration, Cox Hall Creek Wildlife Management Association is gradually becoming a valuable haven for migratory and resident wildlife. So, this used to be, the golf course, as I said, used to be called Ponder Lodge. And I think, I don't know if you can see, there's walking trails back there. Now, as I said, I'm not exactly sure where Cape May Beach ends and the villas begin. Could be any one of these streets, so I'm gonna turn here because this is as good as any place, I guess. And I'm going to go back and weave up and down some of the streets in Cape May Beach. I don't know if the individual that posted the comment, Black Sheep Adventures, currently lives back in here and wanted to see, you know, a video of a ride past his or her house. Or whether he or she used to live back here, or whether he just is familiar with the area. And you know, my previous rides, I just stayed straight through. I came down. This is Bay Drive, and I've ridden down Bay Drive many times, but I never really came back off of Bay Drive to show. To show the development. So I'm going to rectify that on this video, I hope. It's a very nice area. I confess that other than coming over here to drive my wife over to some yard sales, I've never really explored this area. It's very nice. The homes are all different. No two are alike. And I'm going to go straight across Bay Drive and go down to Shore Drive. And these homes, I've driven down this road before many times, and I've pointed out they also have beautiful views of sunsets. The other side of these homes is looking over the Delaware Bay. My wife and I went over to Cape May today. She wanted to pick up a couple of more Heliopsis plants in her unending war with the rabbits around our house. I think the rabbits are winning. But after we picked up a couple of plants, we drove through town, and it really was pretty empty. I mean, it was 68 degrees at the time. It's 72 now, by the way. But it was 68 degrees at the time we drove through town, which was about 12 o'clock noon, and there were very few people, unlike the amount of pedestrian traffic that I showed on my videos yesterday. There was very little activity at noon today. It was windy, and it felt like it was going to start raining any minute. The forecast called for rain, but it didn't rain. But between the 68 degree temperature and the wind and the forecast calling for rain, I guess visitors were pretty much staying in. I'm sure they weren't down at the beach. Yeah, it's very nice area here. I can't believe in 14 years since we've owned a home down here, I've never really ridden around back in here. I have been here, as I said, for yard sales, but I don't really pay much attention. I'm not a big fan of going yard sailing myself. I just do it to, spend time with my wife, and I drive and just park, and she jumps out and goes to the yard sales. I'm not sure how much interest viewers other than Black Sheep Adventures will have in seeing Cape May Beach, but I enjoy seeing it. It's a beautiful, beautiful community. Wow, those homes are really hidden. And this is the last street on the southern end of this area. I think I'll go up, but I'm not sure if it looks like I can make a left up here. So I think that's going to be it for my little mini exploration of Cape May Beach, or at least what I hope is Cape May Beach. I'm going to head back now. This is the Cox Creek Wildlife Management Refuge. That's where I started the ride. And this is Town Bank that I'm in now. When you come to the other side of that S-curve, you're in Town Bank. And I know I've made several videos riding up and down the streets in Town Bank, so I'm not going to replicate that. It's like the Cape May dolphin and whale watching cruise is right out there. Looks like there's some people down there on the beach, but not too many. And I'll stop up here at my normal place to stop. So anyway, I think this is as good a place as any to end this ride. I hope this little tour through Cape May Beach met the expectations of the guy that requested it. And if not, I hope anybody that took the time to view this just enjoyed seeing that little community. It was very nice community tucked away back there that is easy to drive through and not get off the main road and explore. So I'm glad I did it. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back out again in the not too distant future.